No big deal. Maybe now you can hear me a little bit better. I won't have to shout. All right, so we were eagle arming, right? All right, let's take our hands in front, place the fingertips on the ground, and just start to walk forward. Now, the trick to this is keeping your back long. So we're not rounding the back and bringing the head down. We're just reaching out and noticing the stretch and the resistance at the hip, at the lower back. Just go as far as you can this morning. Maybe you went further yesterday. Maybe you'll go further tomorrow, but right now, this is what you're doing. Taking a deep breath and an exhale. Walk back up gently, gently. Shake that out. If you're sitting on a block, remove the block. Let's come to the top of the mat into all fours. Placing your shoulder over your wrist, hips over your knees, uncurl your toes. Find a nice solid base with your hands. Hands are splayed out, and you're gripping the mat with your fingertips. Let's bring the hips back to the left heel, then over to the right heel, back up to the right wrist. So doing circles with your upper body. And maybe do 3 or 4 circles counterclockwise, then reverse. Getting some movement in the hips and the wrists. And let's come to center. Let's bring the right arm out to the side and up the clock face to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock. And then spread your fingers out and reach higher. And then on an exhale, bring that arm down, thread it through, placing the shoulder on the mat and the right side of your head on the mat. Notice your hips, square them to your heels. Reach that left arm out above your head, tenting your fingers on the floor. Now notice your right shoulder. Is your right shoulder pushing back against the mat? If it is, just breathe into it. Let gravity and your body help it melt into the mat. It's like a little bit of a massage for your shoulder here. Taking a deep breath, bring that left hand back by your face. Push up with your left arm, bring the right arm out and up the clock face again. Now pause here. We're going to take the hand back, pointing to the back wall, maybe following the thumb with your eyes. Bring it all the way down to 6 o'clock, and then replace it next to the left hand. Left arm goes out to the side and up the clock face. 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock. Spread your fingers out, reach towards the ceiling, and then bring that arm down on an exhale. Thread it through, placing the left shoulder on your mat, left side of your head on the mat. Again, if it's in your practice, you can bring that right hand above your head, extending your arm out above your head, tenting your fingers. Notice your left shoulder. Is your left shoulder resisting the floor? Just let gravity and the weight of your body help that left shoulder melt into the floor. Taking a deep breath, bring the right hand back by your face, push up with your right arm. Bring the left arm back up the clock face, all the way to 12 o'clock. Now we're going to point to the back wall and bring that arm back and down by your knee, and then replace it next to your right hand, and we're back in our tabletop. Let's do a couple of cat-cow here. So bring the chest up, tilt the pelvis forward, breathe in, bring chin to chest, round the back, pelvis goes back, exhale. And do a couple of these at your own pace. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And one more cow, one more cat. And come back to center. Extend the right arm out like you're reaching for something, and then left leg back. Really flex that back leg. When you flex it, it's easier to keep it up. If it's kind of limp, it's harder because you're doing more with your hip muscles and glutes. Bring that back in. Extend the left arm out, right leg back. Holding. Bring that back in. Right arm, left leg. Holding. Bring that back in. Notice your belly button when you do this. Pull your belly button in. Left arm, right leg. Also your glutes. Squeeze your glutes together. And bring that back in. Let's do one more right. Hand, left leg. And bring that back in. Left arm, right leg. Last time. And then bring that back in. So we're back in our tabletop. Lift the right leg, keep the knee bent. Sole of the foot is going towards the ceiling. Bring that knee out to the right side as high as you can. And then back down. Leg up, knee bent. Out to the right. And back down. Knee up. Out to the right. And back down. Extend the right foot to the end of the mat. Roll over the toes. Push the front of the mat away. And then saw forward over the toes. Back over the toes. And get that small toe as well. So angle your heel to the right just to get that small toe. Lift the right leg, bring it across your body, placing the right foot on the outside of the mat. Heel is pointing towards the ceiling. Push the front of the mat away with your arms so your shoulder blades roll off the side of your back. And push that right heel back in space while keeping your hips in the same place. And then lift that right leg, bring it all the way across, and placing the right foot on the outside of the right side of the mat now, and the foot is flat. Bring the torso up, readjust your leg so that it's in line with your side body. Place the right hand on right knee, left arm comes up to 12 o'clock, and then we start to lean over to the right. Bringing the arm over to the side, and notice your left shoulder coming forward. If it is, try to bring it back in space so it's in line with your side body. So in your practice, you can take your right arm and reach out for a little more curve to your body. Taking a deep breath, come all the way up, placing the left hand either on a block or on the ground. Bring the right hand up to 12 o'clock. And then lean the right arm over so it's in line with your side body and your leg. So we're creating this hypotenuse. Does everybody remember what a hypotenuse is from geometry? I take that as yes. Yeah. Reach, 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 ground your heel. Bring everything back in, then bring your right foot to the top of the mat. And we should be in a 90-90, so check your legs. 90 degrees with your left leg, 90 degrees with your right leg. Let's bring hands to prayer. Twisting to the right, hooking the left elbow over the right knee. And trying to bring your thumbs back to heart center in your twist. Gazing up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Taking deep breaths here. One more deep breath in. On an exhale, come center. And if you need your blocks for this, grab your blocks. We're going to straighten the front leg and then start to lean forward. I also like to put my hands on my hips to make sure that my hips aren't coming forward. So that also helps me keep my back long. Elbows up and back. Leaning forward in our half split. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, come all the way up. Rebend the front leg, come back to that 90 degree, move your blocks out of the way, and then bring that knee back in line with your left knee and come back into our tabletop. Let's do a couple of cat-cows here. We remember how to do those. Connecting the breath. And come back to center. Lift the left leg, keep the knee bent. Sole of the foot is going towards the ceiling. Bring the knee out to the left as high as you can. Bring it back down. Let's do 3 or 4 of those at your own pace. Notice your arms don't dump over into the right side. And one more, bring the knee back to the floor. Extend the left foot to the end of the mat, roll over the toes, push the front of the mat away. Saw forward and roll over the big toes, middle toes. Angle that heel so you can roll over the small toe as well. Lift the left leg, bring the left leg across your body, placing the left toes on the outside of the mat. Push the front of the mat away. Push that left heel back in space. Lift the left leg, bring it all the way across, placing the left foot on the outside of the mat. And the foot is flat. Foot is flat. And bring the torso all the way up, placing the left hand on the left knee. Right arm comes up to 12 o'clock. And start to lean over to the left. Noticing that right shoulder, bring it back in space so you're in line with the side body. Then your practice, you can take your left hand and reach out with both hands. Reaching for the beach ball. Taking a deep breath. Come all the way up, placing the right hand either on a block or on the floor. Left arm comes up to 12 o'clock. Then angle it over so it's in line with your torso and your leg. And reach and ground. So grounding the heel, reaching with the fingers, bringing that shoulder back in space. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, bring everything back in towards center and place the left foot at the top of the mat. Bring hands to prayer. Twist to the left, hook the right elbow over the left knee. Thumbs come to prayer. And thumbs come to heart center, I should say. Trying to twist so that the thumbs come towards the center of your chest. You got your sternum. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, come all the way center. If you need your blocks for this, or you can place your hands on your hips. Straighten the left leg. Start to lean forward into half split. Keeping the back long. Toes pointing towards the ceiling. Hips are coming back in space. Taking a deep breath. And on an exhale, come all the way up. Straighten the front leg. I'm sorry, rebend the front leg and bring the knee back in line with the left knee. Coming down to all fours again. Just to keep things symmetrical, let's do a couple of cat-cows. And come to neutral spine. Let's curl the toes under, lift the knees, and push back into a down dog. Not worried about what your down dog looks like right now. Just pedal the feet back and forth. Maybe bring the left knee over to the right side, twist your torso. Right knee over to the left side, twist your torso like a slow motion dog who's getting the water off. And then come back to center, come up on your tiptoes, tiptoe to the top of the mat. And we're in a forward fold. Bring your chin to chest, come all the way up. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back once or twice. And then bring hands to prayer. And notice your feet. Feet should be about one fist apart, directly underneath your hips. Lift your toes a couple of times. Feel that foundation of those three points of your toes. So your big toe mound, the blade of your foot, and your heel, all supporting you. Spine is long, neck is long, crown of the head going towards the ceiling. Hands are at prayer at heart center. Thumbs at your sternum, finding your breath. Bring the arms out to the side, breathe them in, up overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and lean over to the right. Taking a deep breath, exhale, come center, grab your right wrist, lean over to the left. Taking a deep breath, on an exhale, come center. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the hands up overhead. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale the hands to the top of the mat. Left leg goes to the back of the mat. Bring the knee to the floor, uncurl the toes. Bring the arms up into kneeling crescent. Goalpost the arms and lean back, bringing the elbows back. So you're opening up your chest. Hands come back, elbows come back. Taking a deep breath, on an exhale, bring the hands back to the top of the mat, curl the toes, lift the knee, bring the right foot to the back of the mat, and let's hold in our plank. What's a good plank? Squeeze the butt cheeks together, engage the legs, bring the belly button in towards the spine, push the front of the mat away. Let's push back into down dog. Come up on the toes. Look at the top of the mat. Tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms out to side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead. Bend the knees. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Right leg to the back of the mat, ground the knee, uncurl the toes, bring the arms up into kneeling crescent. Goalpost the arms, lean back, pull the elbows back, the hands back. Notice your neck should be in a neutral position. Shouldn't feel any kind of kink or looking too far forward. Taking a deep breath, exhale the hands to the top of the mat. Uncurl the toes, lift the knees. Left foot goes to the back of the mat, and we're in our plank again. Remember all those cues for the plank. Taking a deep breath, exhale back to down dog. Now let's find a good down dog. Your feet are about hip distance, pushing the front of the mat away. I'm bending my knees and pushing my hips back in space, and then straightening my legs. My heels may or may not touch the mat. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, let's come forward into a plank. Now we're going to pivot on our right foot and come into side plank. So bringing the left arm up into side plank. You can put your left knee down. I'm sorry, not your right knee down. There you go. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Come down on your forearm. So Brenda, come down on your forearm and do that. Yep, there you go. Trying to bring that hip back in space, reaching for the sky. And then let's bring that left hand down, coming back into our plank, and push back into down dog. Yeah, so if you have wrist issues, you can use a block. You can use your fist instead of your hand. You can also go down on your forearm. So we're in our down dog. Let's come forward into our plank and pivoting on the left foot, bringing the right arm up in space into side angle on this side. I can have my right foot in front of my left. I can bring my left knee down. I can come down onto my forearm. All sorts of different variations that accomplish the same exact thing. A little bit better on this side?
A little bit. Yeah, this is my good rest.
Oh. Okay, so let's pivot back into our plank and push back into down dog. Lifting the right leg up into the air, bending the knee, opening up the hip to the right, maybe circling your foot at the ankle. Re-square your hips to the mat, come up on your left toes, bring the right foot to the top of the mat. And we're in a runner's lunge. You can place your left hand on a block or keep it on the ground. Let's bring the right arm out to the side and up that clock face all the way to 12 o'clock. And bring the right hand back, pointing to the back wall, following the clock face again. When you get to 6 o'clock, collect the left arm and come up into crescent pose. Pivot on the back foot, ground the heel, come into warrior two. Straighten the front leg, kick the hip back, reach forward, coming into our triangle. Left arm comes up to 12 o'clock. Front leg should be straight. Maybe not locked out, but straight. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, bring the torso all the way up. Rebend the front leg. Take that left arm, wrap it around the back of your waist. Reverse the palm in the front, reach forward, and come back into peaceful warrior. And come forward, bringing both hands to the mat. Right leg goes to the back of the mat. Now roll forward over your toes, hug the elbows in, and lower all the way to the mat. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet pointing towards the ceiling, and then bring the feet over to the left, over to the right, doing some windshield wipers. And come back to center, bring the toes back to the floor, push up into cobra, come back to the knees, push the hips back, curl the toes under, and come back into down dog. Lifting the left leg in the air, bend the knee, open the hips to the left. Maybe do some foot circles at the ankle. Square the hips to the mat, come up on your right toes, bring that left foot to the top of the mat. If you need a block for your right hand, place your hand on a block. Bring the left arm out to the side and up the clock face. And then bring it back, pointing to the back wall, following the clock all the way down to 6 o'clock. Collect your right arm, coming up into crescent pose. Pivot on the back foot, come into warrior two. Straighten the front leg, kick the hip back, reach forward, bringing that arm down by your shin. Right arm comes up to 12 o'clock. Notice your front leg should be relatively straight. Back leg long and strong. Maybe you're gazing up towards your thumb or gazing down towards the mat. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, come all the way up, rebend the front leg, come back to warrior two. Right arm wraps around the back of your waist, reverse the palm in front, reach forward, coming back into peaceful warrior. And come forward, placing both hands on the mat. Left leg goes to the back of the mat. Roll forward, hug the elbows into your chest, lower all the way down, slowly, slowly. And we're back with our chest and thighs on the mat. Now let's bring the arms alongside your body, palms facing up. Coming into locust pose. So start to peel your shoulders and your chest off of the mat, finding a neutral neck so that your neck doesn't feel like it's kinked. Then raise your arms, and this might be enough. If it's in your practice, you can lift your feet, knees, thighs off of the mat. So getting more height, push the feet back, squeeze the glutes together, and pull that chest back. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, bring everything down, place one side of your head on the mat. Let's do that again. Start to peel your shoulders, then your chest off of the mat. Raise your hands, pulling your shoulders down and back. Then if it's in your practice, start to lift your feet, knees, thighs. One more deep breath. On an exhale, bring everything down. Place the other side of your head on the mat. Now let's bend the knees, Bend the legs at the knees. Bring the soles of the feet to the sky. And then start to bring your heels in towards your butt. And then reach back and grab the top of your feet with your hands. We're coming into bow pose. Bring the shoulder blades together and start to push your feet back into your hands as you bring the shoulders and chest off the mat and your knees and thighs off of the mat. The more you push your feet into your hands, the higher your knees should go. Taking a deep breath, and exhale, slowly lower everything back to the ground. Bring your hands up by your chest. Curl the toes. Lift the chest off the mat. Push back into a down dog. Let's come up on the toes. Look to the top of the mat. Tiptoe to the top of the mat. Breathe in, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. How was that? We're okay with that? Good, good, good. Bring the hands out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Left leg to the back of the mat. Let's pause in this runner's lunge. Now have your blocks at the top of your mat, just in case. So you can use your blocks as stabilizers, or you can put your hands on your hips, whatever feels comfortable. Now use your back leg to propel yourself up into Warrior 3. So Warrior 3, we have our shoulders and hips square to the mat. Left leg is as high as we can bring it. It's easy if you flex the left leg. Now the blocks in front are for stability if you need some stability. Hands on hips, hands flying in the back, flying off to the side. For a challenge, you can bring your arms out front. Let's bend the front leg, bringing that left foot back to the mat. We're in our runner's lunge again. Hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat, and push back into our down dog. Lift the left leg in the sky, come up on the right toes, bring the left foot to the top of the mat. Let's do the same on the left side. So either using your blocks or hands on hips, use that right leg to propel you up into Warrior 3. Back leg is long and strong. And notice your hips, they should be square to the mat, not off to the side. It's another good reason for using the blocks. Keeps you honest. Again, arms to the back, around your hips, out to the side. For an extra challenge, straight ahead. Bring the hands to the blocks again, bend the knee, bring the right foot back to the mat. Hands to the top of the mat, and left foot to the back of the mat. Bring the knees to the mat, touch the toes in the back, and let's push back into a child's pose. How was that? We were good with that? All right, let's add to it then. All right, let's come up into our tabletop. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, push back into a down dog. Lift the right leg into the sky, come up on your left toes, bring the right foot to the top of the mat. Push up into warrior three. You can bring your hands to the hips or hands to prayer at heart center. Bring the torso up, bend the left knee, and bring that knee out in front. Standing tall. Now, if this is enough, stay right here in balance. If you want to add on to it with me, bring the left ankle onto the right knee and start to sit down into half chair. Taking a deep breath, come all the way up. Bring that knee out in front again. Start to lean the torso forward, bringing the left leg back into warrior three. Bend the front knee, bringing the left foot to the mat. Hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat. Let's roll forward over the toes, hug the elbows in, lower slowly all the way to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Curl the toes, lift the knees, push back into down dog. You know, I can't remember. Were we on the right leg just now?
Yeah.
Okay, lift the left leg into the sky. Come up on your toes. Bring the left foot to the top of the mat. Push up into warrior three on your left foot. Bring hands to prayer or hands to your hips. Come all the way up, bringing the knee out in front. And again, this is enough. If you want to add on to it, bring your right ankle to your left knee and start to sit down into half chair, creating that figure four with your legs. I can't look over at you or I'll lose my balance. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Come all the way up. Bring that knee out in front. Bend the torso forward. Come back into warrior three. Bend the front leg. Bring the right foot to the mat. Hands to the top of the mat. Left leg to the back of the mat. And then bring knees to the mat. Touch the toes. Push back into child's pose. And let's come up, cross the ankles. Push your hips over the ankles into a seated position. Bringing the heels to the top of the mat. Bend the left knee, bring the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Wrap your right arm around the knee. So flex the right foot, pull the knee in towards center, left arm comes all the way back, and we walk it in towards our tailbone and gaze over the left shoulder. Flex the foot, pull the knee in, bring your torso up, gaze over the shoulder. Taking a deep breath. Exhale, center and over to the right. And then extend that heel to the end of the mat. Bend the right knee. Bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Flex the foot. Wrap your arm around the knee. Pull it in towards center. Right arm comes to the back. Inch it in towards your tailbone. And gaze over your right shoulder. Taking a deep breath. Exhale towards center and over to the left. And then extend the left heel to the end of the mat. Grab your blocks, bring them towards the middle of your mat, and slowly, slowly lower your back to the mat, chin to chest. Back of your head touches the mat last. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Place your hands palm down next to your hips. And then find the top of your fingers with your heels. Grab a block. On the long, low setting, place it in between your knees and push the knees in towards the center. Press your palms down into the floor. Press your knees in towards the center of the block and then start to raise your hips, squeezing the glutes together and bringing the belly button in towards your spine into bridge pose. So everything should be active when you're up in bridge pose. If you find your hips sagging, push your knees forward a little bit. Taking a deep breath, lower everything to the floor. Remove the block just momentarily. Take that block and place it underneath your sacrum, right at the top of your tailbone. Find a comfortable spot. Place your hands palm down next to your hips and bring your legs up into tabletop and then extend the feet to the ceiling. And we're trying to find that balance point where our legs can just float. So not too far over your head, not too far towards the lower wall. If you have trouble keeping your legs up, you can also do this against the wall. So feet up the wall. Taking a deep breath, bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet back to the floor, remove the block. Take your hands and hug the knees in towards your chest, roll side to side. And then extend your heels to the end of the mat, the corners of the mat. Bring your hands alongside your body, palms facing up into Shavasana. And while we're in Shavasana, we're starting to noticing how our nervous system is making our body tingle, perhaps. Our body is trying to bring us back to homeostasis, back to baseline. And bring your mind down into your feet. Do a body scan from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. If you notice any tension while you're going from the feet to your head, take in a deep breath and sigh it out. Start to bring some movement to your fingers, to your toes. Have the option of bringing your arms up overhead, hooking your thumbs together, giving yourself a big stretch. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. And roll over to one side or the other. Cradle your head on your arm. Just pause. And when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. No rush. Let's bring hands to prayer. Bring your thumbs at your sternum. Bow your head to end the practice with some gratitude. Gratitude for this body that moves, this mind and the breath, space that we're in, the people that we're practicing with. Taking the yoga practice out into your life. And when you meet resistance, just noticing it, taking a deep breath, right? Taking a deep breath right now. And exhale. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Hey.
Mhm.